So in 2019, there was this movie that came out. I can't remember the name of the movie. If I find the movie or if I remember the name, I'll put it on the screen.
That was a terrible crash. We're lucky to be alive.
Whoa! Stop! Don't come any closer.
It's a girl.
Girl! Oh my gosh, girl. I'm sorry.
No noise.
Blonde hair. I've just never seen a girl before.
Who are you?
It's so loud here.
We call it the noise. Happened to all the men on this planet. Every thought in our heads were on display.
Where are all the women?
They're dead.
No noise. What is she thinking? Where the hell is her noise?
It's strange to see everything you're thinking.
You know, it's strange for me too, not knowing what's going on in your head.
I mean, I don't know, you might not like my dog, or you want to hit me over the head with a rock or something.
I like your dog.
He's stronger than he knows. You better watch your noise.
Snake.
Snake.
If those men catch you, they'll kill you. Get in the boat!
If you want to protect the girl, you have to leave now.
Safe, keep you safe, keep you safe, safe.
With her power, there's no telling what he can do. I need that girl before she wants him. How many are coming? 100? 200?
Thousands.
Come on. I am Todd Hewitt. Be a man. Fight.
Be quiet. I'm trying.
Come on. Fight.
But there was basically this movie that came out and it was Peter Parker that I said Peter Parker. It was Tom Holland, the Spider-Man guy. It's Tom Holland, you know, the guy that acts Spider-Man. So he acted in this movie, but it was not Spider-Man. I've forgotten the name of the movie. Basically, the whole concept of the movie, or the whole plot they call it, it was like this island or this world, and in the world it was only men that existed there in that island or world. Then this girl now came from space, you know, this female came from space, and I think Tom Holland guy now found her. So I think whether I was trying to protect her, I can't remember the film exactly. If I remember, you know, I'll put it on the screen, or if I can't remember it, whatever. Then I was still in secondary school and stuff, so this film just came out at the time and everybody was talking about it. And when I went back to school and they were all discussing about this movie, my classmates or my friends at the time, they were all just, you know, talking like who that in the film there was no, like, you know, sexy parts, because in the entire film I think it was just once that the main actor kissed the girl or something like that, and I won't say it was like in his imagination, so it's never really happened in the film. They were just basically angry, like, oh, this entire film, like, how can this entire movie, no, you know, kissing, no sex related stuff, nothing. And you know, at the time I didn't really give two fucks. But now that I'm looking back to think about that moment, just imagine how down bad our brains have gotten. It's like we are so used to our brains being sexualized that you watch a movie and you just expect, like, you know, sex related content to be there. You listen to music or you watch, like, it's just so normal now that our brains have literally been sexualized, you know, whether that's movies, music videos, you know, YouTube videos, reality TV, like everything these days, social media, they all just promote like porn, sex, you know, like literally just that's the crazy part. It's more normal. This part thing that disgusts me the most is music. You hear some of this music, and I'm not going to say music is actually fun. Music is dope. I don't really like listening to every single music, but I like listening to music. I listen to music fairly often. But sometimes these songs that trend and stuff, you know, they're actually fun, they're actually cool, you know, you dance to it and vibe and everything, which is not bad. But when you settle down to look at the lyrics of this song, sometimes you kind of just can't help but be like, this song is not pure. Like, the lyrics are just usually sexualized or bad or violent or something like that. And the part that saddens me the most is like this is what children literally consume. Like literally here 12-year-olds, 10 years old, 8-year-olds that they basically don't even, their brains have not even developed, and they will just be singing these songs out like as if it's like their national anthem or something like that. And it's just sad that that's what like the main media pushes, that's what music video pushes, that's what society pushes. Just sex and having fucking girls, taking drugs, killing people, all those type of stuff. And the reason why I'm making this video is because as desexualizing your brain is literally a cheat code for success. Because when you desexualize your brain, you literally give yourself more energy, you end up being more fulfilled, and you make more money, and ironically you actually even have more sex. Okay, maybe not, but you get the point. How can we not desexualize our brains? How can we stop overloading our heads with just porn and sex related content and ass and everything like that? And the things that you already know what to do, like most of these things. What I'm going to say is not like magic or something brand new. Like most of this stuff. The first and most obvious one, stop watching porn. Like I'm not going to pretend like it's easy, because it actually is not easy. I myself till this day I still struggle with that bad habits. But you have to just like you have to actually face this thing head on, and it's something I actually do very consistently. Like you have to literally just stop. Yes, I'm not going to try to sugarcoat anything. Like I have to stop, and you have to stop as well. Just stop watching porn. That's one of like the biggest things that sexualizes your brain. But the other smaller ones are not as raw as porn. Social media, you have to get off all these apps, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube Shorts, Snapchat or whatever. Not like all these platforms are necessarily bad, but we're so used to them just showing you ass and sex and twerking and all those type of stuff. Like you have to literally cut it all out. You literally don't need to be watching social media. Nobody really needs to be watching social media, if I'm being honest. But to end up watching these things, you have to cut out all those stuff. The last one is to stop listening to degenerate music. Like I don't, like I said before, music is actually nice. I'm not going to pretend. Like music gives you vibes, it makes things fun, it makes things colorful and stuff. But many of the songs of nowadays is just like sex and ass and some dude flexing on other people, making the money, getting the bag, fucking the bitches. Like that's just what 90% of all these songs are about now. And it's like, how does that help you? What benefit does it literally have to you? So in my own opinion, like just cut it out. Just get rid of. Stop listening to nonsense music. If you are strong enough, don't even listen to music at all. Those three I just mentioned are like the main ways to desexualize your brain. But a few other things are do something with your time. I don't know if I've said it before, but recently I've been like working this job. Not necessarily like I work this job. Like in university as of right now, we're doing IT. So IT is industrial training, or a simple way for you to understand is internship. So basically it's like you go and work at some company for the entire semester. So like for the semester is 3 months because of the way they shorten it and stuff. So from now till April, since the beginning of this year, since January till April, I'm literally working at this company. So I'm like a full-time worker for now. And the thing is, the shift or the work time is 8 to 4 every single day. But that's just like the time they said. But in actual practical stuff, it's actually more like 8 to 5 or sometimes even 8 to 6 every single day. So when I know, but the point I'm just trying to make with this is, many times when I just get home, I'm just tired as fuck. Like right now, if I'm being 100% honest with you, I don't want to record this video. I genuinely don't want to record this video. The reason why I'm recording this video is because I said I'll record this video today, and I don't want to be I don't want to be procrastinating like a motherfucker, and just not sticking to my word. Come back from this work, I'm always tired as fuck. Like I'm very, very, very tired with very little energy to do anything. So when you have like something like that occupies your time and literally makes you tired, you don't really have energy left to look into all these bad habits like fapping or watching porn and all this stuff. Just find something to do with your time. Like many times, if you notice it, the time you are more prone to all these bad habits is when you literally don't have anything you are doing, when you don't have any real thing that you are doing with your life or you are doing with your time. That's when you are more susceptible to fall to all these bad habits. There's one this common quote we usually used to hear. I'm trying to remember what the quote is again. An idle man is the devil's workshop. Yeah. An idle mind is the devil's workshop. Sorry. Like if you don't have anything you are doing, it's a lot easier for you to fall into wasting time and checking off and doing all these bad habits. I'm not going to get you anywhere. But when you have something you're doing with your time, when you have something you're doing with your life, like it becomes a lot harder. And this one leads me to the second point, which is to give yourself purpose. There was this period, I think it was last year, like I just noticed that when I have like a main goal, when the mission is clear, when the mission is obvious, like every other thing just becomes irrelevant. It becomes very easy to become productive because like it's obvious. This is the mission, this is the purpose. So if you don't have a purpose, if you know, like you just have something vague, like, you know, just improve your life or make this year better or make money or something like that, not like they're bad, but they are just vague, that they don't actually give you that clear specific direction. If it's just like that, you are not very likely to take action, and you're still a lot more likely to procrastinate and fall into all these bad habits. So give yourself a clearly defined purpose. Last one is to just leave your house. Like, just leave your fucking house. Then, at least for me, from my own experience, many of the times I will end up watching porn and checking off and doing all these things. Like, you don't do it in public. You don't go to the library and bust a quick note. But when you're at home, in your room, in your bed, all by yourself, and it's 2 a.m., like, you are a lot more likely to do it. And maybe that's one like an extreme example. Even sometimes during the day, when you're just home alone, just sitting around inside your dark, smelly room, like, you're a lot more likely to indulge in all these bad habits. But when you go outside, like when you just go and live life, when you just go and talk to human beings, when you just go and do real things, not just sitting behind the screen all day, you like, it's just it becomes harder to do all this stuff. And I often notice also that if you have like a strong community, just a strong feeling of connection to people, like you have a close group of friends you actually like and they actually care about you, not just motherfuckers that don't to give two fucks. And maybe you have like a girlfriend or something that really respects you and you really love your family and stuff. Many times you notice that all these bad habits fade away. The reason like many times all these we fall for all these things is because it's like your life is just shit. You hate your life so much, but you now use all these things to just try to cover it up. Like I noticed another thing I used to do, like when I come from work, I'm tired as fuck. Like my brain is just, I don't want to do anything stressful. So what do? I carry my phone and I overdose on content scrolling till I just fall asleep, basically, like, till I go and sleep. Then I wake up the next day, I hate my life, repeat the same cycle, overdose. But I just realized that this is no way to live. Like, I'm not going to go anywhere if you keep living like that. But the reason, like, why do you overdose on content scrolling? Why do I want to overdose on content scrolling? And the reason is like because you're tired, like you're trying to find an escape, you're trying to enjoy yourself. So, but if your life by default is just enjoyment, and the enjoyment doesn't necessarily mean you have like the most money and you flex and everything. Like if you just genuinely like your life, yeah, like it's going to be harder for you to fall for all these bad habits compared to if you hate it. Those are just a few points. You know, there are a million other ways to like desexualize your brain and stuff, but I feel like many of us these days, our brain is just, myself included, I'm not trying to pretend like I'm perfect or better, our brain is just polluted, our brain is fucked, and we want to make money, we want to become the best version, we want to do all these great things, but how do you want to reach there with a broken brain? And the thing is that you actually can reach there with a broken brain, quote unquote, if you just do what will get you there. But it becomes significantly easier to do the things that will get you to where you need to go if your brain is not broken.